What's up, everybody? Evan here for Grips.com. Today I am hanging out in St. Kilda, just getting my nature on for a little bit. And in this video I want to talk about the importance of maintaining your routine, sticking with the system, following what works, and trying your best not to deviate from it. So for those of you who are PokerStars players, you know that the T-Coop's going on, and it's pretty exciting stuff. You know, they got some big buy-ins and some big scores. You put up $100, $200, and win like 100,000. So needless to say, I was pretty excited about these events today. So excited, in fact, that I was willing to deviate from my routine. And for deviating from my routine, I got what I deserved. A whole lot of pain and punishment. Shocker. So, today for my session, I played on not a ton of sleep. I didn't get my meditation on before I played because I woke up kind of right at the get-go. And the main issue I felt that I was struggling with today, which may be something that you experience as well, was that I was like so excited. You know, I was so excited to play, so wrapped up in the fact that like, oh, it's a Sunday, it's gonna be a session, I haven't played in a week, like let's fucking go. That I was too like emotionally wrapped up in the events that were happening during the session. When I win a flip, I'd be like super pumped, and when I would lose a flip, I would actually be pretty disappointed, which recently has been unlike me, but today it happened. And I think a big reason was that I didn't have enough sleep, and we are much more, as human beings, emotionally sensitive when we are on low sleep. We're a lot less able to just be calm, cool, and collected. And also, without doing the pregame warm-up per se, I didn't give myself a chance to get in the zone. I just kind of jumped on the tables, hit the ground running, and made a lot of plays that I wouldn't make if I were more, focused or in the zone. So it's really important to do that warm-up. And it's really important to get enough rest. And it's really important to do whatever it is for you that gets you in the zone before a session. So even if you're on a heater, things are going really well, don't push the envelope too far, too fast. It's okay to up your limits a little bit. It's okay to increase your volume a little bit, but it's important that you don't deviate from what got you there. So if you were doing a lot of reviewing of hand histories to get there, continue to review hand histories. If you were doing a lot of paperwork to get there, make sure you continue to do that paperwork. If you incorporate a new kind of exercise or a new kind of diet or just a new pregame routine that helped get you there, continue to do that. It's important to not get so wrapped up in the high of winning that you neglect to do the things that got you there in the first place, because luck comes and goes, but consistently putting yourself in a position to play your best will almost always pay dividends. And in the long run, it's not almost, it's a certainty. If you're able to always play your best and your best is half decent, you're going to be able to do well. But once you allow the high of winning to take over, or the lows of losing to take over, and control your actions and act impulsively instead of rationally, you're going to see yourself spiraling potentially out of control. So another thing I want to talk about is what to do after you have a bad session, because today was quite a bad session for me. I think I probably dumped off about 4K on the tournaments, a couple small cashes, but nothing significant. And I was sitting around the house talking to my buddies who are also weren't having the greatest of days, so they were wallowing too, and it wasn't a great energy. And I was thinking, I was like, okay, I can continue to do this, and I can continue to sit here and just like be in my head and drive myself insane about like thinking, oh man, I should have done this different, I should have done that different, I should have woke up earlier, I should have meditated, maybe I shouldn't have even fucking played, you know? Or you can use that fuel of frustration that's going on inside you and that big ball of energy, and rather than letting it just like weigh you down and drive you insane because you want to do something but you don't know what, so you resort to something bad, I say use it for power. Like I went out and I just went for a run. First time I've gone for a run in quite a long time because I just needed to release that built up tension. And I'll tell you, going for a run or going for a workout or going to talk with a good buddy is going to be much more productive than going for the cigarettes, going for the joint, going for the bottle, going for punching a hole in the wall, or spiking a mouse, you name it. So inevitably, when you do have a bad session, that energy is going to build up, that energy of frustration, and it's up to you whether you use that to fuel yourself to do something productive, such that when you come back to play the next day, you're going to be in a good mindset again, you're going to be feeling good, or you can opt to use it to begin a downward spiral, and that way when you come back to the next session, even if you feel like you're coming in fresh, you're actually not, because you still have that tension residing in your system. I think someone talked about that in the comments on the video about why we tilt, and said Jaron Tendler talked about the tilt threshold and the buildup and how there's always residual tilt if you don't do something to get rid of it. So going for a walk, going for a run, going for a workout, going for a swim, getting some action, if you can do that, it's extremely good release. Or just going out and being in nature, meditation, good stress release too, or deep breathing, or dancing, fuck it. Any kind of movement or using of your body for anything is going to help you to get all that tension out of your head and flush it out through your body. If you just continue to do mental exercises, or watch TV or watch a movie or play some other brain games, like non-poker but brain games to unwind, it's not going to be as effective because you're still up here and you've been up here all day when you're playing your sessions. It's important to spend some time in here as well, and then both can end up relaxed and feeling good. If you spend too much time in here, this is going to feel all out of whack and antsy. If you spend too much time in here, this is going to feel out of whack and antsy. And that's what I want to share about that. So everybody has bad sessions, even coach, and I'm willing to admit that it wasn't just a case of run bad. I made poor decisions such that I set myself up to lose before I even sat down to play. Am I proud of that? No. But can I admit I made a mistake? Certainly. And by admitting a mistake, I make it that much less likely that I'll repeat the same mistake again in the future. What really happened was, Sunday's a big day, there's only one a week, and I really didn't want to miss it. So even though my sleeping schedule was out of whack, I said, fuck it, I don't care, I'm still going to play my Sunday. And I got the lesson, It's okay to miss one if you really feel like you're going to be bringing your B or C game. There's always going to be another Sunday. There's always going to be another tournament. There's always going to be another cash game. So even if you really feel like you need to play, if you just aren't all there and you're not going to be able to perform at a high level, skip it. Take the day off. Do something else to make it such that you'll be able to bring your A game the next time you play and come back the next day. You will thank yourself at the time, and you will definitely thank yourself a couple days later when you're racking up a big win, most likely, instead of going home losing, wondering what the hell happened, when really you know exactly what happened, and these damn Aussie flies just won't stop. Anyway, confidence is still here. I still believe that 2014 is our year, and don't you forget it. So do everything you can do to give yourself the best shot at making that a reality. I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, give me a like to let me know I'm doing something right. I still have faith. Aussie Millions is ours. I'm going to take it down for y'all. Take what you learned, Let's go out there and get stacking. This has been Evan for Grips.com. Same peace.